What's up, babes? It's Carlisa Victoria. I am back with yet another video. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome to my channel. If you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. So in this video, I'm just kind of talking about like just where I'm at in life and just kind of giving you guys like the rundown of what's going on. So if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Your girl talks about everything from beauty to fashion, business, lifestyle, entrepreneurship, real estate, travels, vlogs, hauls, you name it, we talk about it. But listen, y'all, stop allowing people to double back. Why did I say dibble? I was gonna say dibble and dab. Double back into your life. Like, if we used to talk and we don't talk anymore, then we're not talking anymore. If it was something that was left unfinished and we just never really talked about it, then that's one thing. But like, if something just does not work in your life, friendship, relationship, let's not double back. Like, at this age, I wouldn't put things being mistakes. We're too grown at this age, right? When you're young and you're trying to figure yourself out, okay, that makes sense sometimes. And then sometimes people mature up, they get older, and things are a different dynamic. But if we're in our late 20s, or you're in your 30s or mid 20s, and you still doing the same stuff that you was doing when you were 17, 18 years old, like playing too much. And when I say play, like playing with people's heart, playing with people's mentality, playing with people's heart, playing with people's time, playing with people, anything, then it's just like, okay, we have literally grown up, we're older, we're adults. Nobody accepting it. And I'm talking about friendships, relationships. Girl, I don't care what it is. We're tired. And I'm speaking for all of us. We're tired. So for me, it's either get in and get with the program, or go out and don't come back. So I've been feeling like lately I've just been having so many people want to express how they feel, how they either miss a friendship or they miss me as a person, and how their life is da-da-da-da-da without having spoken to me. And it's like, and it's not been one person, it's been many people. And it's like, okay, what are they gonna do with me? And this is what I always say: if you are your most genuine self with people, you're authentic, you're real, when something doesn't work out, you don't have to feel guilty if you know you gave something your all. Whether that, like I said, be a friendship or relationship. I feel like a lot of situations are relationships, but people always see relationship as like a spouse. Relationships are acquaintance. Well, to have an acquaintance, there's a relationship does exist as an acquaintance, but relationships with your friends, relationship with your family, relationships with just a whole bunch of people, they exist. And if you are your genuine self, you treat people the way you want to be treated. And we all mess up. I mean, we human. You know what I mean? But if you're able to own your mess ups, my car keeps getting so dusty. If you're able to own your mess up, your mistakes, and move forward in that friendship or that relationship, then do that, But to think that when you allow somebody to keep coming back into your safe space, it gives them the permission to feel like they can play with you. And you can't. Like, you know what I mean? You can't. I'm at a space in my life right now where things are going exactly the way I prayed, exactly the way I manifested, exactly the way the law of attraction, the goals, everything is happening the way it should. Dang, I don't feel like leaving the house again, but I was supposed to buy washer and dryer knobs. I know that sounds so random, but I told myself I was going to buy some washer and dryer knobs. I might have to jump on Amazon, because I need to wash my clothes and my washer dryer knobs are like broken. It's annoying. But yeah, so I'm just at a place where it's like, if you don't add to my life, I say this all the time, go ahead and eliminate yourself before I have to do it. Because over this last week, I feel like I have been putting a halt to a lot of things, letting people know, like, hey, look, I know you thought you had a place in my life, but listen, it's not about to go that way. And it's not me being mean. It's just, look, I don't got the capacity for a lot of things these days. Nonsense being number one. Disrespect really being number one. Nonsense being number two. They kind of both number one. But you know what I'm saying. I'm just not going to be putting up with a lot of behaviors like that. And this is just a transparent me. I'm working on a lot. I'm growing. I'm evolving. And I refuse to allow any type of dead weight or any type of bad energy and people who ain't doing nothing with themselves to take over that. I've worked too hard to get to where I'm at. And I'm not going to stop going for what it is that I know and going for what it is that I want because people are doing what they want. Like, no, it's not going to work like that. Sorry, not working like that. So I had to get on here and let y'all know it's not going down like that. So, period. Not going down like that. So if you're me in my life, you need to definitely be making sure that you're on your P's and Q's, because at any moment, chop, chop, chop. I'm really good at being a good friend. All of my friendships are 10 plus years, except for people who I met in certain places in my life, and we just so happen to hit it off as friends. I'm talking about, like, I have solid friends from 10 plus years ago. And to me, it's like, I know how to be a friend. So if I have to do some cutting off, it's for a valid reason. I don't just cut people off because, oh, I disagree with you, so now we're not friends. No, like, I know how to talk through things. And even if I don't want to deal with the thing at the moment, I know how to come back to it and apologize and humble myself. But if I'm cutting you off, I'm cutting something off, it's because it's just not working, sis. So that's where I'm at in my life right now. I'm going to go head upstairs and work on some business stuff, some branding. That's what my goals were today, was to get some little cleaning up to do, and I'm going to work on some business stuff and things like that. Once I get that stuff done, I'll feel a little bit more complete. I told myself this month, the focus is really the focus, okay? I'm trying to, see different heights of things and really boss up and be the better version of myself. And I'm not going to let anybody come in and take away what I worked so hard for day after day to see start to grow. So now that I'm actually seeing these things starting to take place, it's amazing. It feels wonderful to see everything that you've been working for is actually starting to happen. That is one of the most beautiful sights you can ever see as an individual. So I'm not going, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and let y'all play me like a goofy. When I say y'all, I'm talking about people who think they can. I had a conversation with a young lady the other day. She's older than me, but I'm still saying young lady. But like, wait, she could be my grandmother. And we just had to come to this common agreement that friends, family, acquaintances, associates, you can get cut off. Just because somebody is related to you by blood does not mean that they have a place in your life as far as your success. Like, if you are detrimental to my success, that does not mean that you're going to be able to be there. The same people who aren't there for you, or the same people who talk crap about you, or the same people who don't support you, be the same people who trying to ride your coattail when you succeed. No, I don't play like that. I do not play like that. So, and she was like, girl, no, sometimes the family members be the ones that be the worst. And I'm like, oh, baby, I'm hip. Like, I'm super hip to, I'm very much so a person who stays to herself and mind her business. I do hang with my siblings and very close friends here and there, most of my very close friends from college and stuff don't even live in the same state as me, so we have to do it as we can, like hang out and stuff. But my siblings are like my best friends. I really don't need to have friends outside of my siblings. I would have been okay without that. But being that I do have solid friendships and stuff like that, I still do, But all in all, people see the cool side of me or the fun side of me, but they don't realize, like, there's a really reclusive side to me that stays to myself. And though people see, oh, you're doing your thing, you're popping your ish, you're da-da-da-da-da, I think some people fail to realize, like, girl, I'm still to myself. I'm still that type of person who will rather be to herself. And like I said, your success, your lack of being on the scene, your confidence, all of these things are the same type of things that will offend people who are not confident within themselves, or offend people who feel like you owe them your presence. So for me, I'm just more of those, I don't care what people think. I'm going to do what I want to do. Pop my ish, whether it's in silence or it's out loud. I'm going to do what I do. I make a lot of moves behind the scene that people don't even know about. And that's fine with me. I don't need, my uncle's always saying, oh, you do a lot and you accomplish so much and nobody ever really knows that it happened. I said, but I do, and that's all that matters. Like, I don't always have to have everybody knowing what's going on. Like, as long as I'm accomplishing my goals, I don't have to have a whole entourage knowing that I'm doing it. So it's like, yeah, I know I might be guilty of that. And some people say, okay, well, you deserve, like he says, and other people say, you deserve to celebrate that, or you deserve to be celebrated. And sometimes I'm like, I hear you, but I'm good even if nobody knew. It's cool. As long as I know what I'm doing and it's happening for me, that's really all that matters. But I'm super grateful for you all being able to be on my channel, for me to be able to support people through my content. I get so many DMs or here and there in my DMs or on my page or on my YouTube channel who is very supportive. I got more support on my pages than I get lack of support, or I get more positivity than I get negativity on my page. And I'm super grateful for that, because not everybody gets that type of feedback. I've always said, I used to pray, like back in the day, for God to do something to show me how to enlarge my territory and be who he needs me to be through what I have going on. And I used to not be able to know, like, how is that going to take place, or what is it going to be that's going to allow for me to do what I need to do. And for real, it was almost like a voice came and was like, girl, if you don't inspire them people through your platforms that you already have, such as YouTube, Instagram. I've had my Instagram, my YouTube, I've had my accounts for a long time. And literally, like, I inspire people on a regular basis, just naturally through being genuine, but also like in person, but also on my platforms. People watch my content, and more people watch my content than you think. Some people be like, oh, remember in that video when you talked about, and I'm like, you watched that whole video? And they're like, yeah, girl, I be watching all your content. And it's just like, I don't know, my channel's not big time, million followers, billion followers, but still to hear people have responses like that with my little old channel, I'd be like, baby, that's big energy for me. So to me, no matter how many subscribers, no matter how many likes and followers I have, as long as I can inspire at least one person a day, I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So I'm sticking to the goals, I'm sticking to the missions, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do to be successful. I cannot wait to move out of this neighborhood. Every time I come outside, I got this one guy who always feels the need to come outside, or somehow or another knows when I'm outside. It is the weirdest thing ever, and I cannot wait to move from here someday. It's weird. I'm sitting in the car annoyed, because it's like, that's why I'm gonna keep working on my goals, working on the things that I said I wanted to do and to accomplish, because I know God got me, and I know that eventually everything that I want, I'm gonna be able to have. Everything that I desire, it's like it's mine. So all I have to do is literally, set the goals, do what I need to do. And once I do that, it's going to happen the way it's supposed to happen. Everything does. So I'm super grateful for this period of my life. I know sometimes in my videos when I'm keeping it raw, keeping it real with y'all, some people may take it as, I don't know, you might be like, oh, why is she being bitter? Or why is she, and really I'm not being bitter. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just vocal in the video about it. And then I'm also letting you guys know what I'm doing to boss up, to become the better version of myself. Right now it's crucial. It's go time, is me time. I'm the type of person who I extend myself to a lot of people. I posted something that was like great. It was, what did it say? It was crazy that I read this post, because it describes me. It was like, just because I do things for you, don't think you, or just because I do blah blah, yeah, just because I do some things for you, it cursed, but it was like, just because I do things for you, don't think you finessed me. Because some people be thinking like, oh, because somebody helps them, oh, I finessed them, I did this. And it's like, okay, if that's the spirit you want to have, that's the spirit you got. But for me, if I do something for somebody, it's out of my genuine nature to be that way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thoughtful. If I'm like in a relationship with somebody, I'm the type of person who will pick up, oh, these jeans were cute, I could see you in these jeans. Or I do the same thing for my siblings. I do the same thing, like, you know what I mean? So to me, it's that thing of like, it's just a part of my love language. It's a part of who I am. It's a part of my thoughtfulness. But don't ever think, oh, you played me like a goofy. That's people in general. Because some people will be like, oh, she did this, I got her because I really had. And it's like, that's your ugly spirit. My spirit ain't built like that. But I'm just at a space right now where I'm taking more time for me. I'm investing more in me. And it's a lot of people who I'm there for, I do a lot for, and I'm not saying this to be like, oh, they owe me, because I'm not. If I do it out of a kind space, out of a genuine heart, you don't owe me a thing. But it's just a simple fact that I have to reinvest that energy back into me, because people will suck the life out of you and won't even try to resuscitate you, will not even try to do CPR to bring you back to life after they just took everything that you had from inside of you. And I know that you shouldn't allow people to be able to get that far in your life, or they shouldn't have that much power. And I'm not saying that they do, but I'm just saying, if you continue to keep pouring into people who don't want to be poured into, that's going to suck the life out of you. If you continue to let people who don't want to do nothing with themselves continue to make it your problem, that's going to suck the life out of you. So for me, it's like, no, we're focusing on me. Everything's on me. I have to give myself that same attention and that same self-care and respect that I would give other people. I have to just continue to do that with myself and my brands and allow myself to flourish. And if they don't want to make the decisions to be better and do better, then maybe that's on them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. You guys know I had to check in and just let you guys know what your girl had going on. But before my camera gets that temperature too hot and cut off, let me go ahead and end the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in a bit.